Hello from Bogotá, Colombia. We're here to celebrate my best friend's wedding, but before we get to that, we actually managed to secure a reservation at El Chato.
El Chato is number 2 in Latin America's best restaurants, and it's also, I believe, number 33 in the world's 50 best restaurants. So there's a couple options when you book it. You can either do the degustation, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but basically the prefixed menu, or you can do a la carte. Tonight, we're gonna do the degustation. It seemed like a reasonable price for a world's 50 best, so excited to take you along for that and for the rest of Bogotá. So even though it's only like a 7-kilometer ride from the hotel, the traffic in Bogotá is insane. So it's about 25-30 minutes. My recommendation when it comes to traveling around is Uber. Uber is very inexpensive. It's very quick in terms of getting a driver. However, the weird thing is it's technically illegal in this country. So oftentimes they'll tell you to sit up front or have at least one person sit up front. Sometimes they might not even be able to pick you up in the same places where normally a taxi would pick you up. So just keep that in mind, but everyone uses Uber, so don't worry about it.
Cheese that is cuajada. On the side you have spicy sauce that is made with watermelon.
We are now seated at El Chato on the 2nd floor. You can see the kitchen back there, so it's a little bit warm, but we're excited because we've got our first dish, which is arepas, and we all 3 did pairings, so we have 3 wine pairings and I'm doing the juice pairing. So they all sounded really intriguing. Why not?
For example, here you have cubios and chubas that are roots original from Colombia. Here you have some produce from the Amazonia. Also you have here ants from Santander.
First course, blue crab with slices of kiwi, jicama, baby peas, and also a little bit of jalapenos.
This one is a rosti of arracacha. Arracacha is a root family from the potato and the mandioca. In the center, you have fermented coconut and a cream of arracacha. And on the top, you have green mussels grilled. The winery called Saltaleya and the line is Virginopus. This one is made with Panza Blanca and Chardonnay. Have 50 months over this. Is vintage 2019 and also is Brut Natur. That means that don't have sugar added. And this one is a Silvaner. Silvaner is a German variety, the third most planted in the country. And this one is a vintage 2022.
This is just a little towel for you guys to clean it. Don't eat it. We're gonna have some snail brochette. This is called oreja de perro. This is made out of rice. And here we're gonna have a sauce that we call pipián. Each of you pick one of the arepas and use it as if it was a taco.
At the top, we're gonna have elderberries and amaranth sprouts. And this is cassava. Take the cassava with your hand, take everything that is inside of the bone marrow and put it on the top of the cassava.
A wine from Chile. This one is from the Maribali that is in the north of the country in the region of Coquimbo. Here you have a wine from Portugal, from the region of Vinho Verde. This one is 100% Albarino. And here you have, totally opposite, a wine from Spain. This one is a blend between Malvasia, Grenache Blanc and Bura. In front of you, you have the next course. This one is the sea bass, that is the fish of the day. It's dry and then it's salted. This winery called González Villas and the line is Alfonso. This wine is made with 100% Palomino Vino and the style of the sherry is Oloroso. This style consists in an oxidative aging for 8 years.
Our next dish, we're gonna have our corn step. In this case, we're gonna have a tamal. This is sort of like a cake.
How are you guys doing so far?
Pretty great. It's such a really delicious tasting menu and meal so far. The wine pairing is done very, very well. So I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying it.
The food is fantastic. It's really good. It's paired with the wine is amazing.
You look like you really enjoy this. What's your favorite dish?
Sea bass was my favorite. It's more like a ceviche with like a lot of like tartness to it and saltiness.
My favorite dish will be the sea bass.
I like the bone marrow. The bone marrow is nice and soft, really, really silky smooth, and then the little chip that comes with it has a nice kick to it, so it really balances out really well.
The arepa dish was really good. I would have said the bone marrow too. The arepa, like I like the flavor of the arepa. The one with the snails, yeah. Ooh, I like it though. We just ate ants. They are humongous. Translation is basically giant ass ants.
Big ass ant.
What'd you guys think?
It was very crunchy and salty, which I kind of liked. It kind of masked the flavor of it a little bit, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's like popcorn. They only season with salt, so like that's literally the only seasoning that they have, and the rest of it is just. I mean, there's no flavor. It's just fried.
It's good.
Yeah, would you eat it again?
Like popcorn.
That will be the experience you would get at El Chato.
Chantal didn't get a photo at first, so I had to get another. So I have 2 ants in my body, but our next dish, the reason why I brought this out, is going to comprise of ants.
There's where you're gonna find it.
Perfect.
Good job.
This case comes from Punta del Este, the winery called Garzón.
Glaze that it's made with bone broth, red peppers, and tiny pieces of pork.
So if you look at that drink, can you pull it up? Let me see the liquids. So it looks like butter that's melted. It's like really yellowy, but that's actually the skin of cacao nibs infused into a tea, and it smells like chocolate. It literally smells like hot chocolate, even though it looks nothing like it.
Okay guys, so we have here a Colombian coffee called San Alberto. This coffee comes from Buenavista, Quindío. This is a tuber, it's a vegetable. It's from the same family as the cubium. People mix it all together and make the mambe. And this is a marshmallow made of mambe. It has a lot of therapeutical and medicinal uses, and also gives a lot of energy.
Had an amazing meal. These guys are all freaking amazing, and it was an awesome experience. So thank you, El Chato.